27-foot Mini Winnie, not to be confused with a Winnie Minnie, which is a travel trailer that we offer here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. 27-foot Class C coming in, mostly pretty good. Couple little very minor surface abrasions. I'm gonna make sure you get to see those as we go through, but overall we're 99% good, and on a used RV, that ain't bad. Quick view over with the slide out closed. Kind of a side note, just by happenstance, when we were just going through and playing with it and testing it, we've got the generator fired up right now and the air conditioning running, and everything seems to be just working in just aces condition. Very easy to access, and I love how they wrap the linoleum flooring basically around the slide floor here. So this is not just a carpetless main deck, but a completely carpetless camper. Well, camper, pardon me, coach. I do so much towable stuff here, the word camper is always on the tip of my tongue. Very easy to get through all of our kitchen area here, whatnot, and I love the north-south bed on this and how you can get to it even in transit. So if you want to stop somewhere, take a crash and a break, well, hopefully don't crash with the motorhome. Just a break would probably suffice. You're good to go. The inside here starts with a 7-foot ceiling, which is pretty common in a lot of Class C's, decent ones at least. And as a taller person, that's something I've always kind of been in tune with because I like that extra clearance, and where I really find it beneficial is in the shower. Now, overall, this is in pretty good shape. The original dining cushions here, though, they had been pretty worked over. You can see that that's where everybody spent 99.9% of the time in this RV. So we actually had all new cushions made for this thing. So brand new upholstery here in the dining area. Now, what's kind of nice here is, again, the completely carpetless nature of this. I mentioned it when the slide was closed, but a lot of brands will leave carpeting in the slide out. But to me, that's the absolute last place you should have carpet, because that's where you have food and drinks. That's the main place you don't want carpet. There are power outlets under there, by the way. That's an easy thing to miss. Big old breeze window over here, letting in lots of light and air, and you'll find that they didn't waste an opportunity for storage space anywhere. The front overhead cab area, pretty simple, you know, nothing to really write home about here, although I do like that they do include a bunk ladder up here, because otherwise getting up to that thing is kind of a trick. We are in a 4D chassis, and you can see we've got our little backup camera, multi-function infotainment system right up here. Kind of does a little bit of everything for us. Overall, cab on this is pretty simple. Where the majority of the investment comes in on this one is in the coach portion. The woodwork all just has a fantastic, stellar appearance to it. And take a look at all the storage in this thing. You've got amazing kitchen storage. It really starts right up top with those shelves, or that cabinets. I love how they have the shelves in them. Then you go over to the that pantry with all those easy open drawers. So it just has tons of like pantry shelving space that comes to you. And as we come down to the bottom kitchen area, you see that you've got a huge wastebasket space below the sink and plenty of additional drawer space right here in the kitchen. So you're never going to have a hard time finding places to store things in this. It is very good in that regard. Cabinet ducted heating, as you can see right here, means we don't have floor heat vents to collect dirt and debris, so cleaning this thing is just easy as 1, 2, 3, and I'm not even sure you need 3 when 1 or 2 will probably suffice. I also like the location of the awning switch. I really like how it's down here by your converter box and your chassis battery disconnect, so you can open the door, open and close the awning right from there. But I also like the location of the slide out switch, because it's up here where people can't accidentally bump it and cause your seals to be compromised when you're not aware of such a thing. They did a great job of that. Generator, since we have it running, let's take a look. 32.5 hours on the generator. 32.5, probably 32.6 by the time we're done here. Bathroom on this, surprisingly nice. I was not expecting very much. It is a very generously sized bathroom. So this is one of those areas where the 7-foot tall ceiling in this I really appreciate, because it means just expansive headroom for a taller person like me. Big skylight in there, letting lots of extra natural ambient light in this thing too. Power vent fan up top to give us the airflow where you need it most, and just enough linen space so you don't need to do the naked streak through the RV when you forget to bring a towel to the bathroom. Not that I've done that, it's just that I've done that. That's all we're gonna say about that, as Forrest Gump would say. Moving on. Back here, you can obviously see not the original mattress, and you're probably very happy to see that, because I don't care what brand you buy, the original factory mattress in just about any RV, towable or motorized, unless you are in the diesel pushery segment, and even then it's questionable, original mattresses are usually nothing to write home about. So this giant pillow top residential thing is great. The only hiccup is if you're a little bit more, we'll say, gravity friendly, also known as not as tall as me, you're going to have to jump and climb into this thing. That being said, you're also going to sleep a lot nicer because of it. And pretty decent bedroom storage in here. I also love the extra large bedroom cross breeze windows we're getting in this thing. Gives you some awesome light and airflow back here. And this big open side stand for like CPAP users, that's going to be something that's also nice. Now, if you are a little bit shorter like my wife, you will appreciate the little step up to the bed there. Whereas a taller person like me, you'd probably take this side of the bed and just not have to worry about it. Outside here, I can't find anything to really be concerned about. We're actually behind our main facility right now. You'll actually see a dealer plate on this as we go around. We just had our service team put this through just a basic quality and systems check, make sure that everything is good to go, everything passed with flying colors. The only thing that we saw it needed were just those cushions on the inside that we took care of. You can see the tires are in good shape. Plenty of rubber left there, no weather checking or anything of that nature. The E450 chassis, the single most common chassis used in Class C production. This has a lot of similarities with our Jayco Greyhawks that we have here brand new at Haylett RV. I see some things on this I like a little better. I see some things on the Greyhawks I like a little better. And that is why we generally carry so many different types of RVs to help you zero in on the one you are looking for. This does have a high gloss exterior. It's got a great look to it. For what is effectively an entry-level Class C for Winnebago, it's got some good shine and glitter. That slide-out awning's also done a great job of keeping the slide seals and everything there protected. I was going to mention something over here. I knew I was going to forget it, and I did. Doesn't matter. Huge pass-through storage compartment on the back of this thing. This is part of the reason that the rear bed sits so high. You've got this big compartment back here with just all kinds of storage space. And I like this, kind of like this ABS form tub right here. This is, I don't know, it's very good for like wet stuff, like hoses and things like that. And they utilized every square inch of this they possibly could with that formed ABS material right there. And the triple entry means no matter where you're at or what you're doing, it's always easy to get to. Now, one of the big, scary questions that almost no dealership ever takes the time to address and answer for you is, what does the roof look like on this? Well, thankfully, we're one of the dealerships that takes the time to answer that for you. The roof looks, well, about like I would expect the roof to look. This is a very strong, very resilient, heavy-duty roof construction here. You've actually, you don't have rubberized roofing like you'd have on a lot of Class Cs. Not surprised being a Winnebago. Now, the things that I see up here, pretty indicative to an RV that was stored outside. Like, I do see a little bit of sun fading over this refrigerator cap right here, but anything else like your skylights and everything, they don't look any worse for the wear. And the seals, they certainly look fantastic. One other thing I always want to look at up here, air conditioning's running like a champ, by the way, is the slide awning whenever they're present. And overall, I think that looks pretty much about like you would expect one to. Back at ground level, looking down instead of up, we've got our full Ford factory towing package on this. 5,000 pound tow rated with a 500 pound tongue limit. Ladder for easy up and down to the roof, as I've already done. And apparently, this is a member of the FMCA, Family Motor Coach Association. My understanding is I think they are actually opening their doors to more towable buyers now, which is something historically they had never done. I think their ranks were diminishing as smaller towable RVs were gaining in popularity. Now, you've probably heard that rumbling. You saw the air conditioner running inside. We've got the generator running out here because we are certainly not plugged into anything. And it's doing a bang-up job, and I like the really long power awning on this. I haven't hard measured it. I'm going to estimate that, eyeball it from somewhere around about 19 feet, 18, 19 feet, something like that. A tape measure might help us there. The easy step entry door there, where you don't have the power steps in and out, that's also very nice for folks who, you don't want things to stick out into your campsite. You don't want to lose campsite space. That maintains every ounce of camp space, with really no downside. So this thing looks all right to you. I think it looks fine. I can't find anything that concerns me on it, guys. What you're looking for, you don't want to pay that new RV price tag, but you're looking for something, you know, in a nice used Class C where you're not inheriting someone else's problems. You found it. Well, hopefully you found it before somebody else, because when we put the word used in the sentence with Motorhome lately, they just evaporate. So give us a call. We do hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, package deals. I don't care if you got a horse trailer and want to trade it in, or a car, or whatever. We do it all here at Haylett RV, so you don't have to. So take care, stay safe, have fun, happy camping, everyone.